I realized something this week that scared me more than being sick. Fear controls almost everything I do. Not logic. Not reality. Fear. I don't avoid things because I can't handle them. I avoid them because I'm afraid of what might happen. And what's crazy is, I've survived every bad day I've ever had. I've never actually let myself down. So why do I keep living like I will? This video isn't about motivation. It's about why being realistic is secretly just fear in disguise, and how I'm done letting it run my life. This week, I've been thinking a lot about how fear controls a lot of my life. Fear controls like 99% of what I do. And the reason I came to that revelation is because I was really sick this week. Like really sick. And I had to take time off work, which I never take time off of work. And I wasn't feeling good. But I did go to work, and I was surprised at how much I was actually able to do while still being in that state of sickness. The entire time I was at work, my mind was kind of overcome with this weird idea of, what if you pass out at work? What if you get other people sick? What if, you drop something or you drop a glass of water and glass goes everywhere because you're feeling weak? Right now, what if you push your body too hard and then you end up getting more sick? And then you have to take more time off of work? And are you taking enough medicine? Should you be taking more medicine? Should you be taking less? What should you be doing? And my mind was running amok. It made me realize that I think I'm more scared of life than I think I am. I think I let my fears about what I think is going to happen run the show, instead of just having trust and belief that things will work out. Because I'm someone who always has looked on the dark side. I'm someone who is always anxious. I'm someone who's always fearful. I'm someone who always looks at a situation and instead of just taking action towards it and having trust that it'll work out, I think of every single possible bad thing that could happen so that maybe I can avoid the possibility that something bad will happen to me because I don't think I can survive another loss. But the truth is that I have survived 100% of my bad days. And not only have I done that, I've gotten through them and I've thrived on the other side. So, where is the evidence to support that I will ever let myself down? Where is the evidence to support that I won't reach everything that I've ever wanted? Where's the evidence to support that when I go for something, I won't actually get it? I have been stranded, abandoned, isolated, failed, and I've rose from that. There is nothing to support that I am the kind of person that will let myself down. So, where's this fear coming from? And I mean, a healthy dose of fear is human. A healthy dose of fear is very human. Thinking about the possibilities of what could go wrong, trying to avoid disaster, trying to plan ahead, trying to have hindsight while still in the moment. And fear comes up every time we're doing something that's unknown to us, that's new to us. It just happens. You know that quote, that's like you feel the fear and you do it anyway. You're always going to have a sense of fear when you're doing something new that you work through, right? So my fear comes from two things. One, the belief that bad things have happened before so that they can happen again. And I think that every bad situation I have been through somehow is going to repeat itself. That I'm destined to just go through the same bad things all over again. If I go down a certain path or because something bad has happened to someone going down the same path as me, it's also going to happen to me. I have this weird belief that I am a person that is always destined to have bad things happen to me, and the good things are just happenstance. They're just coincidence. That the badness is the constant and the goodness is the exception to the rule. And I wrote a whole bunch of affirmations for myself in my journal where I was just like, good things are going to come to you. You do not have to worry about the future. Bad things find you. But who cares? Just you're a girl. Boss, go out there and get it. Bailey. All my stupid quotes that I say to myself that feel delusional in the moment, but help in the long run. And I read through this list of affirmations and it felt like I was lying to myself as I said them. Saying that things are good. Things are going to work out. Everything's wonderful. It felt delusional to say it because from where I'm sitting, it's going to take a lot of hard work to get to what I want in this life and to get to the career that I would like to have and get to the accomplishments I would like to have. It feels delusional to even reach for them. And it also feels delusional to sell myself that it's going to be okay along the journey. I think I have too much reality in me and not enough audacity. Which I know is a weird statement. But I think having this is going to you need to take this with a tablespoon of salt. That's how many grains of salt you have to take this next. Don't take a tablespoon of salt unless you have pots like me. But take this with so many grains of salt. It makes you feel dehydrated. Go drink another glass of water. Love you. You have to have a healthy level of delusion and audacity in order to be happy in this life. Because especially if you are like me and you are predisposed to fear and anxiety, and you've had bad things happen before, and you believe that they will happen again, and you are stuck in like this weird loop of like every time I try to go for something, I get scared, and I get anxious, and I get nervous, and you get so in your head, which is natural, it happens. Don't beat yourself up over it. You need to have a healthy level of audacity and delusion to believe that things will work out, to believe that you will not let yourself down, to believe that even if you do come upon a problem, you will get through it, to believe that everything you've ever wanted is also seeking you as well, to believe every single affirmation that you tell yourself in the mirror, even though it feels like you're lying to yourself. Self-belief and self-confidence feel like lies until you actually have evidence to back up those claims. Have that audacity to believe in yourself, to tell yourself that you can do it, to stare fear in the face and say you. And the other reason, which is a lot more personal, as to why I have so much fear in me 24/7 is my diagnosis of chronic illness. And I've talked about this in literally probably every single video that I post. And when you're talking about something more than you would like to, or you keep bringing something up in every single conversation and you're not sure why, it's most likely because there is something there that is deeper. So I've been talking way too much about my chronic illness. I just have. And the reason I say I'm talking about it too much is because, yes, I'm chronically ill. But it's not that big of a deal. It's not my whole identity. It's not everything I am. It's just something I have to manage. It's not my whole life. It's just a bump in the road. There's still so much that I can still do. But I remember when I got diagnosed with both borderline personality disorder and Ehlers-Danlos. I have been a ball of nerves ever since those diagnoses because I'm so scared to go for things. I'm scared to try things. I'm so scared to reach for my goals. I'm so scared and have so much anxiety that if I do anything other than just relax and stay comfortable, I'm going to harm my body. Now, here's the thing. If you put yourself in stressful situations while already having a predisposition to having the mental and physical health issues that I have, you are obviously going to have a little bit more of a difficult time than the average person. But it doesn't mean you can't still do it. There have been a lot of you that have been asking, can I restart my podcast Limitless? Where I was talking about how, even though I'm chronically ill, I still want to get a PhD. I still want to become a marathon runner and eventually an ultramarathon runner if my health P allows me to, because obviously I'm not going to break myself just for the sake of a goal. I'm going to be smart about it. And I'm having this horrible dream right now. And the reason I say horrible is because I wish I didn't dream as big as I did. But here's the thing. Every single dream I've ever had in my life, I've accomplished. So I know that I could achieve this dream. The thing is that I'm so scared of it. So I'm going to say it out loud. I've always wanted to be a surgeon, and I don't tell anyone that. I tell people that maybe I'm interested in the medical field, or I even decided, I'm going to get a PhD or whatever in psychology, 'cause it's like an easier kind of medicine-related field, but it's not actually what I want. You want to know what I want? I want to be a surgeon. I really, really do. I've wanted I always told everyone after I'm a ballerina. I want to be a surgeon. And I know it's a lot of training. I know it takes years of your life away from you. I know it's difficult. Everyone tells you like a million and one reasons not to do it. Here's the thing. I know I could. I know I could. And I'm so scared to dream like that. I'm so scared to even take a step into the pool of that. I'm so scared to chase that because I'm so scared of one working my ass off and then my body not being able to handle it because I'm so scared that I'm going to get all the way up there and then my body's not going to be able to handle it and I will have lost another dream. And here's where the audacity and the delusion kicks in. I know what has to be done to get me where I want to be. It's just a matter of doing it. The doing it is difficult. The doing it is hours of studying and grinding away at the books. The doing it is learning how to survive 17-hour surgeries and beyond. The doing it is figuring out how to best support my body between here and now so that residency isn't hell, even though it will be. The doing it is figuring out how to also support my art in the meantime while I am doing that path. And this isn't me declaring that I'm going to go off and be a surgeon right now. This is I still have to take many systematic steps in my life to be smart about it and to do more research. I'm going to go volunteer at a hospital to find out if I really like it. I'm gonna try and volunteer in the surgery department to see if I like the way that everything works, to see if I can emotionally handle helping people and helping patients into surgery, because that's another component of it. If someone's crying, I cry, But I don't want this video to be like a declaration of like, I want to be a surgeon. I want this video to be a declaration of you need to believe in yourself and you need to stop let fear running the show. Fear is an emotion the same as love, anger, hate, fear. It's just there. Fear is just your nervous system telling you which way to run. Fear is just your nervous system saying, we think there's danger here, but we're not entirely sure. You know if there's danger there or not. You know whether it's a bear in front of you trying to kill you. Or you know if it's just an uncomfortable situation that you're scared to face. But the point I really and truly want to drive home for you is that I refuse to let fear keep me small. Like I say to myself in the mirror every single day, I can be everything I want to be and more. I can be a runner. I can be a writer. I can be a painter. I can be a surgeon. I can be a dancer. I can be an actress. I can be anything and everything I want to be and more. And the only thing holding me back is fear. That's the only limitation. There are 24 hours in a day. And if I want to utilize all of that to enrich myself, to make myself feel happier, to make myself feel more whole, to make myself feel okay, to make myself feel like reality is what I make it, then I have to have the audacity to believe that I can. And to round out everything I'm trying to say in one statement, if you're being realistic, you're already losing. Because being realistic is just a fancy way of saying that you're scared. The only person that said you can't is you. The only person that said you can't is you. If there is a will, there is a way. I don't want to live in the delusion anymore that comfort is actually safety. Comfort isn't safety. Comfort is a silent killer of an ambitious life. Comfort is the silent killer of an ambitious life. And if I want a big life, then why am I living small? If I want a big life, then why am I limiting myself? If I want what I want, then why do I think of ways to avoid getting it? Why do I listen for fear? Why do I listen to fear whispering in my ear when I know that it's possible? I don't know. Have some audacity today. People, love you.